Hi, thanks for watching. Simon Ekin, teacher of courage. Everything will be all right in the end. So there's a movie called The Famous Marigold Hotel. Something like that. The best. Thanks, Byron. Yeah. The Best Marigold Hotel. And thanks. The Best Exotic Marigold Hotel. Okay, I'm having a great day so far, right? So, and there's this, it's a beautiful movie if you haven't seen it. And it features this young Indian entrepreneur, and it has this phrase he says a number of times during the movie. He says, "Everything will be all right in the end. And if it is not all right, it is not the end." Now, that's a really beautiful thing, right? Because how the ego relates to things is that this is the end. You know, I haven't made my sales calls, I haven't had this conversation, I haven't done this thing, I'm a failure, it's not working. When actually that's not true. So think, to illustrate what I mean by that, think about a moment, a time you've had in your life where something bad happened. Okay, something bad happened. Now think about what good came of that. And if you're anything like me, there's a direct correlation with something bad happening and something good happening as a result of it. So a number of years ago, I bicycled from one end of Africa to the other, from Cape Town back to the UK. I'd like to introduce Luke, who's my able and rather attractive looking assistant. And it's Luke. And as you'll see here from this map, I bicycled from Cape Town in South Africa up through southern and eastern Africa, up to Kenya, across through Central Africa and West Africa, and then up through Burkina Faso to the southern Algerian border. What happened then was that I got malaria for the third time, and with my then partner we had to put our bikes on the plane to Casablanca in Morocco, where I spent 9 days in a hospital in Gibraltar. Thank you, Luke. And you know, for me at the time, it was a 13,000 kilometer journey, 14 months, 21 countries. You know, it was really something to celebrate. It was a great adventure, but I had this really overwhelming sense of failure that I hadn't, you know, we hadn't bicycled the whole way. But actually, when I look back on it, I looked after my health. I mean, I could have died in the middle of the desert. You know, many people die in the desert, right? And we'd heard these great things about Algeria, but it just wasn't to be. So, you know, it caused me to actually do the right thing and do what's going to work, as opposed to just charge on ahead because I was worried about, you know, being seen to be this guy who completed this whole trip. So, so that's an example for me. And so what I'd like to invite you to do is to look at something right now in your life that you're avoiding, you're not dealing with, you're putting off. Something that's yucky, icky, just not nice. And trust yourself to have a go at that thing. So I dare you, today, after this video, get on the phone, do the thing, grasp the nettle, as they say in England, grasp the nettle, and take some action. And dare, which I say again and again, is first of all, make a decision, like I'm gonna do it. Next, take action, stand up, pick up the phone, do whatever you need to do. And then the R is result. Okay, great, you're gonna get a result, right? It's gonna be different to what you got now, and that's the real victory. And then E is evaluate. Okay, that worked, that didn't work, but always, please, applaud yourself for having made the decision and taken action. You've been listening to me, I'm Simon Ekin, teacher of courage. Go on, I dare you. Thanks for watching.